Hello, my name is Matias Carillo. I'll be starting the 11th grade in the fall at Fremont High in Oakland, and I'm here as a youth leader with Californians for Justice. CFJ is a racial justice organization that helps students connect with their cultural backgrounds and become great leaders to transform public schools. CFJ is part of a statewide alliance of community organizations, policy advocates, and researchers called the California Partnership for the Future of Learning. We share a vision for transformational, racially just, relationship centered community schools. I'm excited for many California districts and schools like Fremont High who are getting this money for community schools. It means my school can focus on having more classes where we can talk about current events, things like the Black Lives Matter movement and how abolishing the police impact our lives. It's more of an opportunity for students to prepare for the real world. Students struggle a lot in their lives, which means school isn't the only thing we worry about. Having resources for community schools could mean we can have more classes where students speak their minds and have empowering relationships with adults. And while I'm excited about these resources, students need to be the foundation to community schools. Like many students, my life was changed in March of 2020, and school stopped being the only priority for me. During the quarantine, I started taking care of my baby sister while also going to my online classes. Students aren't robots. You can't program them to learn just about the past. We need schools that make space for students to bring their communities and neighborhoods. We need to have classes that talk about our history, cultural roots, and what it means for the future. By learning about our cultures with each other, we can start to change the racism that exists. We can start to heal past and present generations. We can become the leaders who transform our communities. Community schools offer a safe space to students that feel lost in a world where there's still major systems of oppression. Students of color need a place where all their identities and complex experiences are celebrated. So we need schools that see students as their whole selves. But to make this happen, it's important that students are making decisions with families, educators, and policymakers on how to use this funding for community schools. Black and brown students are engaged and ready to make decisions. Students are the experts in what they need to succeed. We owe it to our youth and families to listen and invest in what matters to them. Thank you.